to Studio Lou. I am here today with a fresh journal. It's a cold week. It's like the weather has shifted to winter, and so I am busy doing all sorts of things, but I have finished a few journals that I'm going to try to get videos out on this week if I can. So the first one I'm really excited about because it's an idea that I just sort of came up with recently, and I finally got to execute it. So I went to one of our local thrift stores, and I was able to find these beautiful Elemetary Harmony books, part 2 and part 3. And I really loved these two greens together so much that I thought I'd love to use these two books together. So I made what I'm calling a Sidewinder journal. So you see that pages open on this side and pages open on this side. So you could have two different journals, or you could just have one continuous journal, or maybe, you know, it could be fun is maybe your partner writes in one side and you write in the other. Maybe you could write love letters. Maybe you could write with your children. Maybe you have two children and one could have either side. So there's all sorts of fun things that you can do with this journal. So the secondary theme of this journal is all of the ephemera that is inside of it is from a 1964 McCall's magazine. So it's definitely got a lot of nostalgia. It's a really fun journal. So I will open it up from this side, I guess, and we'll get started. So on the inside, the end papers that I used, I made them continuous to both sides. So on this side, you see like a black and white sort of living room, 60s living room. And over here we have the same people, and it's sort of like a husband and wife, and she's sitting on the couch watching him while he has this fishing rod and his tackle box out in this like formal sitting room. So super funny. This book has been bound with fabric behind to strengthen the spine, and then I've covered both sides with coffee dyed paper to just kind of keep things nice and neat. Throughout the journal, I have paid some homage to the original book, which was, of course, these music books. And so there are little bits of music here and there to just kind of keep that theme. So the first page is a pocket with this lovely pretty girl's eye and this butterfly. And then inside is like one of these really cool refrigerator and other appliances advertising journal cards. And so one of the greatest things about old magazines is being able to see like what was advertised, the iconic look of these old TVs and washing machines and things, but also the prices. This one was about prizes that you could win. So very funny and a really nice look back into history. Then this is just some nice sort of taupey brown construction paper. This is like one of those stationery sets, like one of those little floral papers. It is the unscented variety because I know some people may be sensitive. Some of these are actually scented. So this is just a little cutout of an eye. Again, all of the things that are glued in this book or decorating in this book are from a 1964 McCall's magazine. So then this is just a leaf rubbing impression paper that I've made, and some of that music. Oh, I should mention signatures. So on both sides, there are 4 signatures in these books. So altogether, it's 8 signatures. And then a little advertisement here about false teeth. A tight fit for real comfort, Easy-O dental cushions at all drug counters. And more leaf impressions. These ones are done in gold. This is just some nice like paper that has sort of lights on it. And some music. There's just lots of journaling space. I didn't get overly complicated in this book. These 2 pages go together sort of in a theme around Bluebird Circus vitamin C enriched fruit drinks. So you could get a special offer. There's a coupon here, so you could mail away for it. P.S. The can with the clown is the best drink in town. So kind of bizarre. This is a pocket. That's one of my jelly prints. And then this is a tag that I made from a Life cereal store coupon that was inside the magazine. So free babysitter guidebook plus money saving coupon, and use it to get 5 cents off any Life package. And so that's a journal tag. And then just some jelly print back page. And then on this side, we have, these were poems that were inside the magazine. So I made a pocket with it. And then inside, on the back of this, is jelly print and music. And then this is one of the images from the magazine, a journal card. So this poem is called I Shall Forget. I'll read it to you. It's by Beulah Fenderson Smith. I shall forget for you that I have lips, nor touch you even with my fingertips. I shall avert my eyes, lest you should see deep down into the patient soul of me. I shall walk slowly with prosaic feet that winged flew to meet you on the street. I shall forget that you may call me friend. I shall forget until you turn the bend. So, unrequited love. And then this page has another poem that I won't read to you. You can check it out yourself if you grab this journal. It's called Wanderer in Wondershire, and it's by James Dillett Freeman. And then this is a journal card that's been made out of an advertisement from the magazine about basically all of these old like atlas and encyclopedia sets that you used to be able to order. So that's in there. And more leaf printing in gold. And then this is just clipped on this page. It is this cute, it's like a large journal card that's been folded because it's two sort of sides to a coupon for Tetley products. So you save 8 cents if you tear out this coupon. And there's a chance to win a $100,000 sweepstakes. So that just clips on there with a paper clip. And this is coffee dyed paper, actually tea dyed paper. And then on this side, I made a pocket out of this advertisement for spices. And it says, why can't they stay put? And this was an advertisement to basically sell you the whole spice rack with all the spices in it. And it's funny, like the spices, how spices have changed over the year. Like, you know, black pepper used to be like a spice. And there's MSG, charcoal seasoning, things that I haven't seen, something called Season All, probably like seasoning salt. And then inside is a journal tag with these lovely women pictured with their children. And then this is just some nice brown scrapbook paper on the back. And on this side we have a belly band that's been made out of an advertisement for Gabart's chili hot dog sauce. Great graphics. And inside is this journal card, and it's a woman standing in front of a washing machine. It's for a Tide commercial, and there's like all of these men standing behind her, like one is taking notes. It's like, I don't know, some kind of laundry, like women's laundry science that, you know, is certainly market of that time. And this is some handmade paper. And on the inside, we have this ad for Tums about heartburn. You'll be amazed by the great relief Tums brings. And so you could get 3 rolls, economical, for 30 cents. They taste as good as they make you feel. I don't know about that, but then on this side, we have a little side tuck pocket for more of these lovely people who are just kind of modeling. And then this is a journal card as well. And on this side, we have a pocket that was made from an old Bell telephone system advertisement. And this kind of cracked me up because, like, it says, why not call long distance? Missing folks? Telephone and have a happy chat. Hear the news. Let folks know you love them. Visiting by phone makes you feel good all over. Try it soon and see. But it makes me wonder, what did long distance cost in 1964? Maybe that would answer this question. So then there's a journal tag here with more of these lovely women and their children. More tea dyed paper and some music. Avocado dyed paper and Easter egg dyed paper. And these are my eco prints that were done with different botanical plants and iron. You can see an iron cog was used here. And on the inside, there's this little like McCall's sort of advertisement. Too many bills, not enough money. You may be making one of the 10 biggest mistakes in any women's budget. Watch for the full report on Dr. George H. Gallup and Samuel Grafton in August's McCall's. So they were like really big on giving a lot of life advice to women. And then on this side, we have another journal card that's been made with a poem from the book, Home on the Range by Catherine Walker. And then I love this. It's a little journal card that just says, come into my parlor, with this really cool hand graphic. And I thought it went kind of nicely with this lady who's sitting on the couch enduring her husband, probably like trying to do something with his fishing rod. So then you flip over and there you see the second spine of the second book. And now we're on this side. Then you open again. And you'll see here, this is the end paper. It continues to both sides. So this lady is, do I have her centered? So you can see she's the whole end paper on one side of the book. And I left this old label on because it was so cool. It says Mabel B. Hudson from Dixie Highway, Florence, Kentucky. And so that's an old 1964 subscription label. And the first page is a pocket that's been made out of one of those like buy 10 records for a penny, like $1, or it was 1 cent, I think. So it totally made me laugh. I had no idea that these kind of advertisements where you could get, you know, 10, what I remember as a kid, like you would get 10 CDs for 1 penny and then you'd have to buy like several after that from companies like Columbia House or BMG. I had no idea that it was so old, but like, again, 1964, and it was records at the time. So it's things like Bobby Vinton, Percy Faith, Paul and Paula, romantic music. So really cool. And inside is another journal card with these ladies and their children. And more of that stationery notebook paper. And this is really cool. It's an sort of like a little, it's an advertisement, but not really. It's kind of like, here's what's coming in the future. I'll read it to you. So it says, please do not eat the wrapping. Next punchline at the checkout counter. Don't bother to unwrap it. I'll eat the bag here. Thanks to a new edible packaging material developed under a Nebraska State research program, hungry shoppers, workers, students, and motorists will soon be able to solve the nation's litter bug problem simply by gobbling up all those little bags and wrappers along with their contents. The material is a corn-based substance that looks like cellophane, clear, colorless, and flexible. It will dissolve in water, hot or cold, in case the idea of eating those packages makes you thirsty. The developers, American Maize Products Company, figure it's only a matter of months before kids everywhere start pleading for just one more candy wrapper before supper. So seriously, what happened to that idea? I feel like I need to research this and understand why this amazing, like, futuristic plan didn't happen, because it sounds legitimately like something we could use. And more leaf printing in pinky purple. I really enjoy doing these leaf rubbings. I think they make really beautiful papers. And on this side, we have Formula for a Bestseller by Rita Boscia. I won't give away what that formula is. You have to get the journal to find out. And then on this page, this is just clipped on again with a paper clip. And it is, this is like a large journal card, sort of like a writing paper. And on the front, it's about California avocado boats for cook, captain, and crew. And it just made me laugh because, like, these combos are so bizarre. Like, I mean, they make fun of us today for our avocado toast, but look at this. It's like cottage cheese, caviar, a lemon. And this one is like, I'm not even sure. I feel like these are like bananas or with like almonds on top or something else, and a lime. And this one is just like a bunch of fruit in an avocado. So, and some mint. So super bizarre food from 1964. And that just clips on here. Then over here we have some eco-printed paper and more of the music. And then on this side, we have a belly band with this beautiful curvaceous lady on this lovely gold paper. I thought the whole thing felt very sort of like Art Deco. And inside is this journal card. And it says, "What bath secret will turn you into a new woman? The one that suits the baby's skin." And it's for Arm & Hammer baking soda. So over time, people have done so many things with baking soda. Like, I always wonder what is up with putting baking soda in a box in your fridge. Like, is it actually doing anything? Because I've had, you know, I always put one in mine because I see like my mother used to do it, but I'm not sure it actually really deodorizes or does anything at all. So yeah, this is Easter egg dyed paper. And then glued on here is some more of that, you know, buy one or buy 10 records for 1 penny. And on this side, we have another belly band on this gold paper, and it's about how to make money with original greetings. So original greeting cards. So this is like early days, slightly less annoying multi-level marketing. And then this is a journal card with this lady sort of like pointing to her lips and all these exclamation points. And I just thought that was really funny. And then we have eco-printed paper and this little paper. It's actually watercolor paper and it's got poppies on it. And then on the back is just a little cutout of McCall's journal. And a belly band of a lady who just looks very like stressed in her garden, and her husband is behind her like mowing the lawn, and it's an ad for Dermassage. So I think it's some kind of like a cream or something, a skin product. And inside is a little journal card made from this ad for Stouffer's Frozen Fruit Delight. It just really made me laugh because it's like one of those kind of like Hungry Man, you know, style like frozen food. But it's frozen fruit delight, and it's pretty gross looking. Like, I don't know what it's sitting on. It sort of looks like a rice cake or an English muffin or maybe a cake. And then it's got like little sandwiches around it that are made from like pumpernickel, and it's, you know, the food at that time was not the best, but very funny. People were discovering so many things at that time in the world. And just some lovely mauve construction paper and some avocado dyed paper. And this is just a little poem called Marvels to Muse On by Suzanne Douglas. Lots of pinks and purples. And then this is the Easy Write letter from camp. So this was really funny. It says, "For parents whose children never seem to find time to write letters from camp, this handy form is recommended." So it's like you fill in the blanks sort of. Dear Mom, there's like a little checkbox that would be like, you could put their name there. Dad, put Dad's name there. Sis, brother. I have cold, cough, sunburn, poison ivy, all four. Like, you would just check off like whoever it's going to, and whoever, whatever, you know, malady you have. I like camp I like best at camp: swimming, tennis, baseball, football. I want to come home. And you could check that off. I've been taking a bath every day, every other day, once a week. I'll do it when I get home. I miss TV set, electric trains, dog, goldfish, bicycle, parents. I need right away: shorts, socks, skirts, sneakers, left, right, both, everything. So you can choose, you know, the everything in this is like love your son, your daughter, even your pal. So yeah, super funny. Some of the humor from that time was pretty cute. Some of it not so much, but this is an upper tuck pocket with this little boy having like milk and cookies, and it's on some nice purple scrapbook paper. And then this is a journal tag about the yellow pages. Let your fingers do the walking. And that just tucks in this upper pocket here. And then on this side, it's a yellow page, and I really loved this ad for Kodak, get your color processing by mail. So that's when you used to send your film away to have it processed and mailed back to you, which ironically I think is the only way you can get film processed nowadays. Maybe, I'm not sure, there's a lot of places you can actually go physically to get your film processed. But inside here, I created this big, like a big, huge writing paper. It's twice the size of the journal. It's backed with avocado dyed paper. And I wanted to save it in its full form because it's like almost too big for the camera, but it's the old-fashioned strawberry shortcake recipe for a happy marriage. And so it's actually a recipe, and I just loved the illustration. I thought it was really beautiful. So, you know, things were a little different back then. I think the things that, you know, we thought about and that were advertised to us, they differed a little bit. I think they were more targeted at like the tenets of traditional, like marriage, having children, you know, but it actually was a time also that things were changing. You know, second wave feminism had kind of started, and like there are a lot of articles about, you know, women are criticizing the system and all sorts of things. But, yeah, we won't get into all that, but it's just interesting to know a little bit about the time capsule of every generation. You know, I think it helps you understand people more. So this is some tea-dyed paper, some handmade paper, more tea-dyed paper. And on this side, we have this little image of like a woman doing her eye makeup, and more tea-dyed paper. And then on this side, just this really cool, like, I love this pink and red tomatoes are in, and it's like a page of like tomato recipes. And then inside, I made another one of these big journal cards, again, backed with avocado dyed paper. And this is Betsy McCall Writes from Camp. So it's like a letter that she wrote to her friend Linda, and it has paper dolls at the bottom. It says, "This is Betsy McCall and her Tam O'Shanter mix match separates." So yeah, it's just like really cute vintage paper. Always fun. And more scrapbook paper, and then we've reached the end of the journal, and I've just stuck a little bonus in here of a journal card, and this was the book plate from Elementary Harmony Part 3. So one of the books has the information about the book on it, and then has these lovely makeup and, you know, suit model kind of people that have been featured in this journal a few times. So I had a lot of fun with this journal, and I really love the idea of it being a Sidewinder. And I'm probably going to make more of these because I really enjoy how they look and how they feel. And I think that there's something that's a little bit different that I haven't seen. Maybe you've seen, but I haven't seen. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, leave me a comment, like this video, or click the notification bell to be notified when I make new videos. All of my information about Studio Lou is in the description box on this video, and I hope you have a really lovely day. Thanks for watching.